Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded
Yes, sir. This is a Father's League.
The top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged.
The last one I gotta win, man. I think I'm done with this.
Time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going.
Nah, it can take too long to advance, too. It take like 7 days.
Feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but
when they have advanced,
defense kind of lost the running back here.
they send the fucking the off season. I end up losing my quarterback.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Brown. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here's the run. Watch the run.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause the defensive coordinator headaches.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they built themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Powers through a tackle. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Gives it to the back. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if this quarterback can shake off the interception from the last possession. He shreds the tackle. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together.
Don't got no backs,
The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Solid run, good for first down yardage. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The clock is running last minute and a very entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
To throw, it's Brown. He's running out of time here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Catch made down inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Picks him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running down. He'll quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Longhorns have first and 10 here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Hands off to the left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line and won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Brown. He fires this one to the right. Had all day to throw.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Hoover. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. One more play before they head to the locker room. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pitches to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quick throw to the left side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Ball carrier running through tackles. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. It's a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day. And
nothing but green grass ahead. The 30, at the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all in the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Right after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Great cut there. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made, wide open, way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made way down to the 25. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this 3rd down. But he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play, running right. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Baxter. Spins away from defenders. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running through the tackle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Trying the run, it's Baxter. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here's the second down play. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And now the running back's got it again. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. This game is far from over. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
PHC is good and still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
To throw, it's Brown. Looking right, this one caught. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong fight back. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. These guys running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And looks like the Hams team were able to recover the football. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here?
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Longhorns offense takes the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas, to take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up to preserve this lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. So here we go. They need a touchdown. They've got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The back's got it. A quick juke. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome